How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee. I'm gonna taste this jambalaya first. Let's just go ahead on and cook. Get the part of the chicken that I like. Turtle stew, come here, boy. You know that looks good. This is going to be good. I guarantee. Talk to it like it knows what I'm talking about. I like it. It's good. I believe in easy cooking. Believe me, I do. How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee. And today we're gonna make a crawfish maque chow, and it's delicious. And you'll all get a big taste of this when this is all over with. Now, this is for maque chow. Got it right there. I'm gonna tell you all the story in a few minutes. But I first got to get this maque chow to going so we get it done. In this maque chow, I'm gonna put a half a cup of olive oil. That's all it needs. Turn the fire on and everything works a lot better. Put that on a medium blaze. And I've always wondered what maque chow meant. And I used to speak Cajun French pretty good, and I don't remember what the hell it was. Into this right now, I'm gonna put, now I keep my recipe here, because if you write a cookbook, you don't try to remember all the recipes. You got it written down, you can go back and look anytime you want to see about it, see? And I'm gonna put in there right now some onion. Now that's a cup of chopped onion. Put those in there, and I got to cook them till they're more or less clear. I don't know what that means. I couldn't see through them, I know that. And then I put about 3/4 of a cup of chopped bell pepper. And I stir. Whenever you put anything, you're supposed to stir. Stir that around to where it'll even out pretty good too, I guarantee. Get out of there. My hands are clean. I washed them the other day. Now, right now I'm gonna put some chopped fresh parsley in there to get that to go with this. Get it all mixed up. Get out. Come on. And it is good. And I stir. Anytime you add anything, you got to stir. Remember that when you cook it. Except rice. And I stir my rice when I'm cooking, but not when I don't add anything to it. Get it all ready. It makes a loud noise doing it. Come on, now you're just going real good, I guarantee. Now while that's cooking like that, I may just tell you all a story. I got a young friend that studied to be a lawyer. You know how that is. I'll put this down to medium low, down to low. And when he got finished school, he was so broke, he didn't have enough money to go run an office and anything else. And a fine gentleman, old gentleman, said, look, I got a place I just finished, and you go use that for a month until you can make enough money to rent you an office. Oh, he said, man, I depreciate that. I guarantee I really do. Well, he said, you just go in there, that's your office. Okay, thank you, sir. Well, he went there, and there was a desk there and a phone sitting on and all that, and man, I feel so good, and just got a new concrete walk going up to it. And what tickled me to death about this story is true. And he heard somebody coming up that walk, and he reached and got that telephone, put it on his head like that. The man knocked, he said, come in, brought yourself in there. No, we can't do that. No, can't go that. No, that's not enough. No, not 25,000. It's got to go for 50,000, or we're not going to do a thing. 50,000, is that right? Okay, and he hung the phone. He said, what can I do for you? Huh? The man said, I'm from the phone company. I want to connect up your telephone. Now we got this going pretty good here. Got to raise the fire a little bit. And And into this right now, I'm going to put a cup of I'm going to put 4 cups of corn that you scrape off the cob, or you can get canned corn. It's got to be the full grain corn, you know. Scrape that off the cob, or we got this out of a can. It's pretty too. Come on, let's come on out of there now. You know you all got to get in there. You might just well quit arguing with me. Stir, man. That's right. Listen to yourself. It's going to be pretty, yeah. Now I put a cup of dry white wine. That's wine. And stir. Now sometimes you got to add a little water. And I'm going to add a little water to this too. Not a great deal, but just about a half a cup to nearly a cup. That's water. That's enough. All right. Stir that up. I'll do that. This recipe says then I can put some garlic in there. See? Put a little garlic in there. Come on, get out of there. All right. Stir. Got that did. Now I've got to put some other little things in here like cayenne pepper, but I'm not going to put anything in there right now like that. I'm going to put some steak sauce, a tablespoonful of steak sauce. And this is delicious steak sauce, I guarantee. Cajun, what they call, oh man, that's pretty. Gotta measure it good, you know. I guarantee. Now, then I got to put in there, bell pepper, salt. Take a little salt in there. Now I got quite a bit of stuff in here. You notice that, huh? So what I better do, I'm gonna put a teaspoonful of salt. You don't believe that teaspoon. I can see some doubting Thomas and Thomasiners out there. Now I'm gonna measure that teaspoonful of salt. You notice that? In fact, I got to put another one in there because I want to have enough teaspoonful of salt. And then a 3 teaspoonful of salt. We got a lot of stuff going here yet, you know. Got all that like that. Oh boy, that's smelling good already. And I'm gonna pull the fire up a little bit more. Now, I got some crawfish tail I got to put in there. But I'm not gonna put them in there yet till, well, those onions are clear though, they're clear. Put this up here. I want to be sure I got everything in there. I got the chopped onion, I got the bell pepper, I got the parsley, I got this corn in there, and I got a cup of dry white wine, a cup of water, maybe more, just a cup's all I put in there. 1 teaspoonful of finely chopped garlic, what made and invented of twin beds. Salt, I got in there. Red pepper, I'm gonna put just a little pepper in there. Just, you know, just a little cayenne pepper. It's good for you. Stir that in there good. That's right. It's going to be a beautiful dish, and it tastes so good. It's good enough to eat right now, but crawfish make it taste more better, I guarantee. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to put the crawfish in here and let it cook about 20 minutes. That's all. That corn is done already, I can tell. It tastes beautiful, hard on the beautiful crawfish. Put the fat too, don't forget the fat. Oh no. Stir this up real good. That looks good and that smells good. Don't that pretty? I guarantee that's pretty. What's pretty about it, it tastes better than it looks. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the lid on this pot and let this cook I'm gonna bring it to a boil first, and then let it kind of cook slow, see? Let it cook kind of slow. Put it on there. Now you notice this got to cover that real good. And I'm gonna cut the fire down just a little bit. I'm gonna put it on low, which is just as far as it'll go, so it's got to be low. And I got everything in there I'm supposed to have, so that make everything all right there. Now, I'm gonna mix something else. But I think I'll move this pot. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna put it in the back. Because I got to mix something else. Light the fire. It's lit. Turn this one off. Now, got that going right. Be sure I got this on the right one. Got it on low. Right. Now, I'm gonna mix something here for you. I'm gonna mix a sauce to eat with boiled crawfish or with shrimp, whatever you want to eat there. But I've got to tell a story. I haven't told this story in a long time, and I might just as well tell it right now. Years ago, when I lived in Crowley, Louisiana, they had a place called L'Hotel, a dance hall was there. Man, and them kids would go there on the weekend and have a good time. There were very few automobiles back then. You see those old black buggers with the top on it, a nice pretty horse. And people would go there in them horses and they would dance and pass pleasure, have a good time. I never forgot, a fellow went there with his horse that he loved that horse. He curried that horse, dressed that horse up as much as he would let him do it. And so he went to L'Hotel to the dance. And man, he danced up a storm. He tied his horse in a nice shady spot. He danced up a storm there on a Sunday afternoon. And he got to thinking about his horse, and he went out to see about his horse. When he went out there, somebody had painted his horse a bright green, a beautiful green. He went back in there and he was mad. He was mad all over. Even Fingertips was mad. That's how mad he was. And he went in there and the band was just to play and he hollered, "Who painted my horse?" Nobody heard him. So he told the band, "Stop yourself and right now." The band stopped itself and right now. And he hollered, "Who painted my horse green, huh?" And the biggest man you ever saw in your life walked up there and says, "I painted you horse. What about that, huh?" The man looked at him and said, "I just want to let you know he's dry and ready for the second coat." Right here, I got a little bowl I'm going to put here in the middle. I'm going to make a sauce, and I'm telling you, it's a delicious sauce. And I got to move this on and be sure I got the right thing. This is for crawfish or shrimps, whatever you want to have. Doesn't make no difference with me. So I'm going to put some of this in this right here right now. This makes about 8 to 10 servings, depending on who's hungry, you know. And I got peeled crawfish we're going to use for this sauce. I put a half a cup of picante sauce. That smells good just like it is. Put a half a cup of picante sauce. I'm gonna get all that out of there too, don't you worry none. Where's my little whisk there, you know? Come here to me. Ain't nothing in that head, so I ain't gonna stuff. And then I put a cup of ketchup. That's good ketchup. Whole cup go in there. Try to get as much of it as you can out of that cup. So you want this to be good, and it is good, I guarantee. Whoo! Aye, aye, aye. And I use a whisk to do this because it mixes better than a spoon. You don't get anything on the spoon. You got to have the right move to get this done right. That smells good already. Now into this, I'm going to put some horseradish. A half a cup of horseradish sauce, not pure horseradish. Horseradish sauce is what this is. Come on out of there. Now, here you going. Smells good, too. I love horseradish sauce. Come on. That little old cup don't want to give that up, but he's going to do it. Might just as well get ready to. Come on. Good enough. Put you right there. Hold up. Pop, pop. Oh, that's looking good and smelling good. I would taste it, but people would see me, so I can't do that. All right, now into this, I'm going to put a little parsley. Just a little parsley. There you go, a tablespoonful of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put that in there right now. No, got it? See, a tablespoonful. I'm going to measure this very carefully. You know how I'm about that. Give me a tablespoon. There I go, tablespoonful of Worcestershire sauce. Some of it stuck to the spoon, so I had to get it all out. Put this lid back on there, I don't want to spill that, no. Okay. And I'm not going to put anything, but I see I got some lemon juice, lime juice. I got a tablespoonful of fresh squoze lime. I guess it's all out of there. I can't look and see. And stir. I want to be sure I get everything in here because this looks good. It smells good. When I eat it, I can tell you whether it tastes good or not, too. Don't you worry none about that. Let me look at this and see how it's doing. I might turn that fire up a little bit. Well, you go ahead and stir away. See, I can do two things at once. Medium low now. That's got to cook. Gotcha. This is parsley, freshly cut parsley, chopped fine. That ought to be, let's see, about 2 tablespoons full. No, can't be that much. A half a cup. That's more than 2 tablespoons full. My hands are clean, I guarantee. Throw that in there. That'll make it look more pretty, too. That's for true, I guarantee you. Whew. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this aside because it's just, you can't do another thing to it except eat it, and I'm not going to do that right now. Let me put just a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. You don't mind? This is cayenne pepper hot sauce. And this is a mild one. It's not very hot. Too hot to drink for lemonade, but it's not too hot otherwise, that's for true. Put that back over there where it belongs and stir one more once. I got to check this here Maque Chow too and see what it's doing. Got me a tasting spoon there. Now, I'll set you over here out of the way, out of my way that is, and let me check on this Maque Chow and see what it's doing. It's doing right. That I know, yeah, just about to boil. Isn't that pretty? I guarantee. And it tastes more better than it looks, I'm telling you the truth. Doesn't need any more water. I put most of a cup of water in there. That was enough. Put that back on there, and I'm going to turn that fire down again. Put it on low and let it cook. Now I'm going over here. I'm going to put me some maque chow that I got cooked already. Put a little maque chow in this plate. That look good too, huh? I guarantee. Ooh, man. Now, Judson, you don't want to take it all, just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more. You don't need anything but this. It makes a complete meal. You got everything in there you would need. Let me close this up right here like that. And put this over here, and I'm going to tell you all a story before I sit down. I don't like to tell stories when I'm sitting down. This is a true story that what happened to an offshore worker in the oil field years ago. And he came in Vermilion Bay and went to Abbeville. He'd been on, got hay people. He had to go see a barber because he looked like he needed a hair's cut. And he did. All his hairs was long, all of them, not just one, no. And he went to the barber shop and he sat in a chair and he told the barber, I want everything to do. I want you to cut my hairs, wash it, and I want to shave, a nice pretty shave. Barber said, okay, sit yourself down. He sat himself down, and he looked over there, and there was the cutest girl, oh, boy, you ever see before again in your life. A manicurist. He said, baby, would you please manicure my nail for me? Oh, yes, sir. And she sat down there and was holding his hand, working on his hand, starting to. He said, baby, you're cute, I guarantee. She said, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Let's me and you, could you like to have a date with me tonight? I'll stay over. Well, he just kept on. He said, you did not hear me. I know a place out there on Vermilion Bay. It's a beautiful place. We can go out there and sit around. Even court a little bit if you would like to do that. Oh, man, she didn't say a word. He said, lady, you don't hear what I'm talking about. You don't answer me. Would you like to do that? She said, how come you don't ask my husband? He's shaving you right now. You know, it's fun to eat stuff that you cook, that you like to cook. And I like to make sauces. And this is crawfish that's been cooked. We boiled them. I'm going to put that down in there like that. Come over here to my mouth. Oh, boy. That's good stuff. And a nice clean napkin. Put that here like this so it won't fall on the floor. I might just as well try another one of these little crawfish. There's 3 of them here. Oh, come here, boy. Don't want to spill anything on that napkin. Too pretty. Got to chew that good and swallow it. Oh boy, this would be good on a cracker. Oh man, that is fine, I guarantee. You don't have time to eat more, but I don't have. I want to tell you. Now this is maque chow. You can eat it with a fork, or you can eat it with a spoon, which you prefer both. I'm going to try a little of this both ways just to be sure I do. You know, come on here, come on. That spoon ought to make that even more better, I guarantee. Oh, you kid. I'm glad I didn't eat any breakfast. Oh, look at here, a little wine. What do you know about that? Just a taste or so. You can tell he's poured wine before, you know that, huh? Man.
Mes chers, for more information and a complete line of fine Justin Wilson products, visit www.justinwilson.com or you may call 228-207-5379. Mes chers, that's the Justin Wilson Fine Products. JustinWilson.com.
That is good.